It's a Manchu. Welcome back to Peril on Gorgon. Well, I'm not on Gorgon now, and in fact, I need to head to Byzantium to meet up with Mostly in order to unlock some other areas on Gorgon. I wonder if it's a guy I've met before. I don't know, it's been so long since I've played through this game, I don't remember if I've seen him in Byzantium before, but regardless, I have to go to Byzantium. There's a number of main quest things to do there. I don't know how much of any of that I'll show. I also need to get a special dress for Parvati and finish with her quest. But the main thing I need to do when I get there is find that guy mostly, so that I can get into some areas in Gorgon that are locked off right now. So let's set course for Byzantium.
Captain, transmission request from Ambrose Manor.
So I'm guessing Minnie wants an update. Okay, let's talk.
Captain, imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have good news yet. Your mother's office has been sealed tight, and it's going to take some effort to get to it. That's why I'm heading to Byzantium.
Too bad. But on the bright side, you've outdone my old freelancer. I don't think you made it very far at all. If I know Spacer's Choice, getting past the lockdown will be more complicated than just hitting a big red button. You'll need authorization, and layers of it.
What do you know about the people that used to work on Gorgon?
I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but not close enough to invite them over for dinner and cocktails, if you get my meaning. By now, they'll have moved on with their lives. If only I could do the same.
How much do you know about what they did on Gorgon? Did you know that they were developing adrenotime?
I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I had no idea her pet project was adrenotime. Adrenotime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. Very popular at launch, though the marketing quieted down over time.
Did you know that adrenotime led to marauders existing?
What? No. I mean, there's some very morbid wording in the fine print, but I had no idea adrenotime could make marauders out of people. That's it. That must be it. Spacer's Choice is keeping their dirty little secret about adrenotime off the record. We have to find Mother's journal. If we don't, then Spacer's Choice gets away with murder. I only hope we aren't too late.
You seem convinced this journal is going to vindicate your mother. Should I even ask why Spacer's Choice would risk everything for a stimulant? I guess I'll ask. I guess.
Adrenotime was touted as the working man's best friend. A drug that boosted productivity with no adverse effects. The promise of adrenotime cannot be overstated. Exhaustion and fatigue were supposed to be obsolete. Workplace accidents would be things of the past. For whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise.
Okay, well, I guess I should be going.
Safe travels. If your leads give you any trouble, be sure and give them some trouble back, yes?
That's usually how I operate. Yes, I will give them some trouble.
That's the spirit. Until next time, my good captain.
All right. Now on to Byzantium.
Can we talk?
Wait. Ellie?
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
What's that?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
You don't strike me as a type that keeps in touch with family.
Which brings us to where we are today, several messages and a few years late. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
Not that much of a surprise.
But I worked so hard. I dropped the accent, picked up a swagger, developed a taste for Spacer's Choice.
You know, looking like actual scum takes real effort. Years of dedicated work.
Maybe I could skip a few more showers, drink milk straight from the jug. Yeah, I'll try that. Thanks.
That's the spirit.
In any case, this'll still be a shock to my parents. I bet they'll barely recognize me.
Wow, this is a situation where I don't like any of these dialogue options at all. I guess I'll say I don't see why you can't go see them when it's convenient.
Oh, well, I was thinking you'd come too?
Why would you want me to meet your parents? It's not like we're dating or anything.
Because it would be fun?
This must be some new definition of the word fun to which I'd been previously unaware. What is this really about?
It's, well, they know me as Marilyn the surgeon. They don't know Ellie the pirate sawbones. But you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. When they see you, they'll get it.
Aw, I'm touched.
Yeah, just don't let it go to your head.
Don't worry, nothing goes to my head.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
Wait, what?
Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that.
So let me see if I got this straight. You want to reconnect with your old family so you can piss off your parents. I get it.
Just know that I've got plenty more suggestions if you need them. Anything else?
Do you have anything more to say about the Gorgon job?
What's on your mind?
Never mind.
Sure. Something on your mind?
Alright, let's go. I wondered, I was beginning to think maybe there wasn't a special quest for Ellie. I've never had her as a companion before, so I wasn't sure. Alright, let's head to Byzantium, and we're going to take Ellie. And Pravati. These guys look hostile. Anyway, I have a contact to meet here.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Hey, what a coincidence. Me too.
Oh. You mean I'm supposed to be meeting you?
You sound surprised.
Nothing, it's just... I thought you'd be taller. Anyway, let's not get hung up on that. The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
The Phoenix?
Yeah, that's my codename for... you know, our mutual friend.
Ah. Wait, we have a mutual friend? How nice.
He did a good job finding you. You'll fit right in here. Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
So you can't get me into the minister's estate, can you?
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
I don't know, you seem pretty good with birds and, whatever E stands for.
Birds are kind of my specialty. Codenames, too. But I can give you some information. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
Okay, thanks for the tip.
Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
Who'd I hear from then? Alright, looks like I got work to do. That's the least of my concerns right now. Alright. A few other side things to do. We need to get a nice dress for Pravati. And then meet Ellie's parents. And maybe along the way find a vendor, because I am loaded down with stuff. Hey guys.
They got the drop on us.
Hey! Hey! Well, that wasn't very nice. Is it because my reputation sucks so bad? Yeah, my board reputation is so bad they're attacking me on sight. Oh, dear. Okay. That's gonna be a thing.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
Who, me?
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean?
Is that why bullets find me wherever I go?
That's gold. Next time, we'll have you say that over the rim of a Trippistout. Product placement, baby. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
I work for Mad Scientist, does that count?
A mad scientist? Guy sounds like he's moonlighting. Here's some free advice. If you want to make it in this business, you gotta work with professionals. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
That's disgusting! I never agreed to that! I have standards!
Ha! A sense of humor, that's good. Every picture needs some comedy. I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Not so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
Sure.
Terrific! We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
What? Huh? What was that?
Oh, this is not gonna go well.
Try that again.
Well? Pravati, I'm sorry. I think I might have messed up.
Oh, look at all the pretties.
I think I just killed the shopkeep. Well, this is some nice fancy evening wear. It's not exactly the way I wanted to do it, but I guess it works. Well, Pravati, I found a dress. It'll probably fit you. I'm really sorry about this.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope.
You know, I think you're just procrastinating, Pravati.
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Hey,
Alright, well, let's go find Ellie's parents and see if we can impress them with how scummy we are. If I can figure out how to get there from here without causing more trouble. Nope, I can't figure out how to get there without causing more trouble.
Nice one!
Today marks a monumental.
I managed to miss both of them. That was smooth. Stand still. Thank you. Whoops. Caught somebody in the crossfire.
I'm sorry.
This is bad!
I think we're good. I picked up a note. Will, I don't know if you've got my message, but could you please send your mechanical down to the maintenance tunnels with some drinks? I'm really missing my near maple liquors. Also, could you please destroy this note when you're finished reading it? I owe you, Rachel. Okay, that was brutal. Nice hat, by the way. Oh, this is messy. This has become very messy.
Something's not right. I'm gonna go have a look.
Really? Another guard? I'm just gonna have to sneak through this place.
Is it me, or could each of these homes fit all of Edgewater inside? Cannery and all.
Man, I feel bad about this. He's already dead. Man, this is messy. Document terminal codes. That sounds useful. Is that it? We done? I think I killed everyone important in this hallway, in this street. Terra 2 Street.
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial-grade cleaning solvent and desperation.
If you say so. Alright, we've slaughtered everyone in the street. Let's go meet your parents. Actually, wait a minute. Let's wear this. This truly looks like I'm a marauder now. It's perfect. Wow. Man, Ellie, you left all this to slum it with us ordinary folk?
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Fancy place. I'll probably be taking a few things with me.
There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Theft, profanity. I even killed a few people in the street back there. You name it, we've done it at least twice.
Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
Yeah, keep going, Ellie.
Just a second. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
Don't try not to sound so disappointed about it.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
What did you do?
Why, we did what any grieving parents would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
But I'm sure you're much happier now knowing Ellie's alive and well. Right?
Of course. And we shall always harbor that joyful secret deep within our hearts.
And you'll report it to the insurance company, right?
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Why did you do that?
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
I'll have you know, Ellie's a professional miscreant. I intend to pay her some point.
Shh! Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycoeur designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
You must know that Ellie and quiet don't go together in the same sentence, right?
She hasn't changed a bit, I see.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
I don't know about you, Ellie, but I'm ready to cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain.
Aw.
Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
I was hoping to cause a scene. Oh, well. Alright, let's get out of here.
Can we talk?
Sure.
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
How exactly did you expect that to go?
I thought they'd be scandalized.
Sounds like they were.
They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
This is a very specific fantasy.
Shh, I'm getting to the good part. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug? Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
It's gotta really hurt to know that your parents cared more about your life insurance policy than about you.
I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
Well, that sounds familiar.
I hope you don't think I'm talking about this because I want to be introspective.
I think there's a lesson in there somewhere, Ellie. I'm not sure what that lesson is, but there's a lesson somewhere involved with this thing that we just experienced.
Uh-oh, it looks like we're in for a big talk.
Well, this is kind of a deep and meaningful thing for me to say, but it's true. You have to surround yourself with people that really look out for you.
Unless you mean the kind who look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
What, the money from the insurance company for you dying? Wouldn't you actually have to die or something like that?
The payouts are already scheduled. What if I could get the money routed to an account of my own?
Then you'd be committing insurance fraud.
Let's look at this as an advance on my dying eventually. Besides, if anyone deserves to profit off my death, it's me. I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
Okay, Ellie. I'm in. But only out of the principle of there's a lot of money in it. So how do we do this?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Ellie, the only people skills I have are bashing people in the head with a heavy object. Anyway, can I ask you about something?
Something on your mind?
Maybe you can tell me more about Byzantium.
It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced.
Anything I should know about the layout of this place?
Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile.
Is this one of those establishing dominance things?
What, like primals? Nah. People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly.
So why did you leave?
The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them.
Sounds exhausting.
That's what I said. I'll take stale cigars and rationed showers any day. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first.
Boy, that would drive me crazy.
Now you see why I left. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony.
Must have been interesting growing up here.
Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it.
Speaking of colonoscopy, I think there's a but to this story.
Lots of them, unfortunately. I even sculpted a few. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else.
You mean to tell me, Ellie, you're a cosmetic butt surgeon and you've been holding out on me this whole time? Have you seen my ass? Alright, enough about Byzantium.
That's what I've been saying.
Let's go. Alright, let's do a little bit of, insurance fraud for Ellie.
Nice thing
'Cause
about
she asked
traveling
nicely.
with the captain. We meet all sorts of new people.
And kill them.
Sure. Best part is when they pay us.
We never really had new folks in Edgewater, except the captain. Kinda hard to make new friends when everyone's already decided they don't like you.
Beginning
Here they come!
Down they go!
Medical drone my butt. That thing tried to attack me. I think I should keep my weapon out. Oh, also, intimidation doesn't seem to be working very well. I'm just, like, beating things.
I'm sorry.
Let's see. Which way is it? I'm trying to avoid killing everything in my wake.
It's not the best choice. It's Lisa's choice.
But we were talking about something. Oh, right. Could be a favor in disguise. A lot of people out here ain't that nice.
Wait, what? What were you talking about? My stuff.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
I'm not.
Okay.
Trying to stay out of trouble. I've been there.
That episode from a few weeks ago was supposedly based on a real incident.
You mean the one with the
I get there from here?
Huh? What was that? What was that? I better take a look.
They're on us.
Sorry, you have to die. Ow. Stop shooting me.
It's the last of them.
The sole letter in this mailbox is addressed to the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group's satellite office in Fallbrook on the planet Monarch. Oh yeah, I remember they had a branch office there.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Alright, we can do that. Sure. Let's head to Fallbrook. See if I can find my way back to the ship without killing more things. Alright, let's head to this insurance office. Woo! Okay, that was a little accident. Am I going to have to sneak into a back room or something? Maybe use some special skills of intimidation.
In the alleyways as bad as it stinks.
In fact, if I want to be more intimidating... Yeah.
This looks like the place. You ready to get my money or what?
We'll see what we can do.
I see you're still in one piece. However, you never know when that could change. Consider our accidentally torn into tiny fragments coverage. Note that all of your fragments must be recovered and must be smaller than a standard bit cartridge for the payouts to kick in.
Is this where I go to change the beneficiary for Marilyn Fenhill's life insurance policy?
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
What about the fact that she's not actually dead? Anyway, let's stay on topic here. Can I change her beneficiary?
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead.
But
if we
what
let
if she
every
isn't?
friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
But what if she isn't dead?
Of course she is. The paperwork says so.
I like to think she's dead in spirit, but technically, legally, and regretfully, I'm still Marilyn Fenhill.
That's impossible. By all accounts, she was an elegant and classy woman with impossibly fine bone structure. That couldn't possibly be you.
That's gotta be the nicest thing anyone's said to me in a long while.
I take umbrage at that. She has very nice bones. She's not dead, though.
Of course she is. The paperwork says so.
But she isn't dead.
Of course she is. The paperwork says so.
Ah, bureaucrats. Okay, but how would I change it?
Oh, you mean hypothetically?
Sure, hypothetically.
Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Of course. Fraud. Totally wouldn't do that. You'll do this, or you'll be filing your own claim.
Please. My policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well. I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
Just like in real life, dealing with insurance companies can make you feel so dirty. That's it for now.
Can we talk?
Let's get out of here first. Get out of earshot of the insurance agent. Probably not necessary, but it feels better to do that. Alright, let's have a chat.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
Really, if all you wanted was money, you could have just stayed in Byzantium.
Being a surgeon out there isn't as great as it seems. At least half your day is paperwork and red tape. No amount of money is worth dealing with that. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
Real jobs? Them?
Maybe as line holders or warm bodies?
I'm always afraid to ask. What does a warm body do?
Oh, sure. You've got to wait in line for just about anything in Byzantium, and not everyone has the time or inclination to do it themselves. As for warm bodies, some companies like to keep extra workers on site to look more productive.
And they just do nothing?
Oh, no. There's lots of paper shuffling and pen clicking that goes on. The really good ones know how to leave sticky notes in just the right places. See, this is why I had to get out of Byzantium. Not sure what comes next for me, though. I've never been much of a planner.
How come?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here?
That's just the kind of thinking that's having the board running this place into the crapper.
Hate to say it, but Halcyon's already there. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
I'm glad we're remembering what's important in all this.
You know, with all your starry-eyed talk, you almost had me convinced you really weren't doing this for the money.
That's funny. Everyone's got to look out for themselves, you know that.
Yeah, never hurts to get a friendly reminder, though. You know, I think I get you just a little more now.
Really? Hey, nothing says we can't still be friends, but we gotta keep our eye on our own interests.
Plenty of sense in that. You know, I'm thinking I ought to find another gig once this one's all done. One where I can really work on my own.
Sounds like a good idea.
Easiest way to take care of myself is to work with the one person I trust the most, right? Anyway, enough chit-chat.
Alright, let's get moving. Wow, that was a heap of experience for doing that. Ellie gained the Beyond the Grave perk. Reduce cost of bribing people. Ha! Well, that's different. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to call it here for today. I don't know if I got very far with Gorgon. I didn't find mostly. I just found a lot of corporate guards that were hostile and fought me on sight. Eventually, though, I'm going to have to go back to Byzantium and find mostly. Before I do that, I'm going to have, well, take Pravati on her little date. And then head back to Byzantium next time, and maybe without too much more excessive violence, find this mostly character, alive or dead. I wonder if I've met him before. Anyway, find him, and find a way to unlock further areas, and hopefully get a little closer to Minnie's mother's journal next time on Amon Chooses Peril on Gorgon.